You might be in a period where you're thinking, if it wasn't for bad luck, I'd be having nae luck. Or maybe thinking, I could just walk away from all of this. But of course, we can't. We get those thoughts because it seems as if life is causing all this stress and unhappiness, and we're helpless. We're at the mercy of people and events that we've got no control over. And we cling on to the hope that things will just get better. And of course, that's partly true. If you're feeling stressed at the moment, then we know it means life is throwing something awful at you, something too big, too difficult or too cruel. And naturally, you feel overwhelmed or worn down by it all. But there's something crucial we should know about stress. Stress requires two things to keep it alive. In fact, it works in the exact same way that a fire does. If we wanted to start a fire, we would need some wood to give us the fuel. And we would also need something to ignite it with. Without a flame, we just have a stick. If we were standing in the middle of a forest, without a flame, we'll not get a fire burning. So stress works in the exact same way. Stress happens when life hands us more than we can deal with. And our reaction to that decides how big a fire is going to be created. Now, life will definitely supply plenty of fuel, and we'll often have no control over that, and we're going to react. Let me give you a very simple example from this morning. I'm thinking, I've got that video thing to do today. I want to get to the hospital early, so I'm no stressed out when they start to record. Never a great look on a stress video if the therapist looks wired to the moon. So I want to be calm and relaxed. So I think I'll give myself an hour to drive there, so I'm no rushing. Just as I'm leaving the house, phone rings and it's the school saying, "Oh, your daughter's not feeling very well. Could you just come and get her and take her home?" I'm thinking, I just dropped her off 10 minutes ago and she was fine. So, okay, I drive back to the school, pick her up, take her home, run over to a neighbour, tell her the situation, beg her to babysit for a few hours till I can get back, jump in the car and look at the clock. 30 minutes now to get to work. I tell myself, it's no problem, I'll take the back road, miss out the traffic, but I'm a bit tense now. I drive round the corner and bam, I'm right behind her tractor. I'm looking to get past and can't get a chance to overtake. I'm on a windy road with a tractor taking up most of it. I'm now wanting to shout at the tractor. More and more uptight, more and more anxious and frustrated. My head's running away with itself thinking, this is perfect. Now I'm definitely late. I'm picturing my boss looking at her watch. The camera people looking at each other, be raising their eyebrows. I'm going to look like a joke. I breathe faster, stomach clenched, gripping the steering wheel, scowling, stretching my neck to see round this thing. I'm having imaginary conversations with the farmer in front of me. I'm thinking, thought you lot were meant to get up with the crack of dawn, but oh no, you like to head to your field during rush hour. Brilliant. And on it goes until I catch a grip and realise what I'm doing. Now, that's just a simple demonstration. I'm aware that traffic jams will be the least of most people's problems, and everyone here will be dealing with much more distressing, complex and even life-changing situations than this. But we can use it as an oversimple example to see how our reaction to a bad situation can pour fuel on the fire and make an event or a situation even more difficult for us. But we're no robots, we're human beings, and we're going to react. We're designed to react to bad situations by trying to get out of them or control them. And so we react automatically to the bits of our life that are painful, unfair, or too difficult. And a fire starts. But what we do next is the bit where we can do something. Does our reaction actually throw more fuel on, fanning the flames, or does our reaction calm the flames until it burns out, keeping ourselves safe while it does, so we don't also get hurt in the process? That's the key message in understanding stress. Altering our reaction alters the situation, or at the very least, makes sure we're taking care of ourselves while life throws its worst at us. If that wasn't the case, there wouldn't be much point in watching videos like this. There's no rocket science in here. You'll notice how simple, almost common sense the ideas are. They've been made to appear easy so that you won't feel put off for trying them or mastering them. But don't be fooled by each video's simplicity. They're all skills that will need repeated practice, just like any skill. They're unfamiliar, difficult at first, and they only work when you become natural at doing them, and that comes with using them. These skills can give us an advantage in our lives and change how we deal with difficult situations that come our way. So if we're willing to practice and then keep on practicing, eventually it becomes second nature. And without even being aware of it, you'll be automatically using skills to manage your mind that had seemed too difficult or pointless the first time you tried them. So, although the ideas in here sound almost too simple and therefore hard to imagine they could make much difference, they're actually all the most effective action we can take to feel better quickly. The first video that follows shows our normal reaction to stress, and each video after that gives you an alternative, more successful way to add to and change your reaction.